Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, Monday through Thursday. Now, this is just the introduction. It'll be tagged onto all of the videos. So if you want to go straight to your video, or if you cross-watch, your Venus, your Jupiter, your Moon, ascending, rising, then go right down there. There should be a timestamp. You click on it, it brings you right where you want to go. Hope you watch the introduction at least once. Now, you know that for the week, I use my Bradley Valentine decks, of course. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will pull another from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And I have started using the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies. And that is by Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo. Okay, so we will be using that. Now, for the universal overview reading, I will use our Waite Rider and my Colette Baron Reed, The Good Table. Okay, I have prayed. I have meditated. I have infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate, so take what you like and leave the rest, okay? Okay. I'm an intuitive channeler. What that means is I open myself up to higher power, God, Source, Holy Spirit, and whatever the energy, whatever the message is, just comes through my mouth, and it's best when I try not to think about it too much. Okay, let's go on and just go do an overview of what's going on in the stars. You know that right now there are 5 planets that are in retrograde. On the 10th, our 6th planet, Mercury, will go retrograde also. So we will only have those 2 planets direct, which is Mars, which is in Gemini, and Venus, which is in Leo. Oh, but you know what? I'm sorry, Venus has gone into Virgo September 5th. So that's bringing a lot of things home. Venus, love, community, relationships. Virgo, bring it home. Bring it home. Nice earth energy with Virgo. Okay, so we have the 10th. The 10th is when things are going to get exciting again. We're kind of used to these, we are used to this retrograde energy. It's not necessarily that it's easy. It's just that we are used to it. We're used to the planets being where they're at. And again, not saying that it's been easy, but we are getting more and more used to it. We are dealing with it pretty good, actually. I say that we're dealing with it much better than we did when this first started happening. Again, too, the 10th, it will be, besides the 10th being Mercury going retrograde, the 10th will also, and that's in Libra. The 10th will also have our full moon. It will be in Pisces, and this is a dream moon. This is a wishing moon. This is like one of those really important moons where you just lay it all out and just put out, to higher power what it is you want to happen in your life. So we have some squaring in Mars. We have some conjunctions in Neptune. So we do have a lot of energies with the 10th and also the 11th. But we'll go through that when we get closer to that, the next readings. Because then on the 11th, Virgo will trine with Uranus. Both of these are, earth energy. So expect the unexpected. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Right now, though, it is what we have been used to. So just go with the ride, okay? Just go with the ride. Keep your energies high. Keep your vibrations high also. Now, remember, the full moon is a time when you can, and I don't worship the moon, but I look at it as a divine creation. The full moon is a time when you can release, relinquish, and request. Release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request, because it's always good to request. If you don't request, if you don't ask, the answer is always a no. But if you ask, you could still get that no, but you could get some yeses too. So I would say you could start maybe on the 7th through the 13th. But the 10th and the 11th seems to be where the interesting energies are going to be. Again, it's not a light switch, it's more of a dimmer switch. So as we get closer and closer to that 10th and 11th, we will start feeling more of those energies for good or for bad, and we will be working through them. Anyway, okay. Oh, but we're leaving something behind. Remember, reversed cards are really a little bit stronger. Okay, so what else was I going to tell you about that? Oh, the Schumann resonance has been heating up again, and it's been doing that white energy. But I post that. I post that on the community page, and I also post that on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to know what the what's going on with the stars, like my little cheat sheet that I tell you about, go on to my website, and I do post that under my blog. Okay. I'm not always good about blogging, but this month I did. Anyway, let's see what we have here for the universal readings. Yes, so here we have a Six of Swords. Higher power, what do we have? What's going on this, okay, going on this week? Okay, put that there. Let's make it so we don't have to look at it sideways. Okay, so reversed card. This is our sword energy. Sword is our Aquarius, our Gemini, our Libra. It is our thought processes. It's our thinking, whether we're having stinking thinking or if we're thinking clearly. It's also hearing news. This is, again, 6, number of man. It's the energies you put into something. And if you look, I kind of get they're moving out. The Six of Swords is always, leaving something behind, going to somewhere better. But I'm also kind of feeling like this person has been this person here has just been overwhelmed by what they're leaving. So it's not necessarily, even though you're leaving for something better, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to rejoice in it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to feel like this is a new start. You will feel that way, but it can still be overwhelming. I kind of feel like this is, my feelings with these always change a little bit. I feel like this is like a victim, and the victim is escaping. It's escaping. And I do feel, even though we don't see the night, it's not day per se, but I do feel that this is someone caretaker, child, somebody that's guiding the boat. I do feel like this is someone who is escaping and might feel a little bit overwhelmed by everything. So there's a lot of kind of, we probably have heard PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. There's a lot of stress that this person is leaving, but he is still carrying it with them. Even though I don't think that they can see the sunrise yet, but they will. They will. Next card. Okay, we've had this a couple of times. This is a 4. This is a 4, which is about, and remember, numbers are important. 4s are about leadership, organization. It's also stability. This is Pentacle energy. This is our Capricorn, our Taurus, our Virgo energy, money energy. All 3 of those signs have something going on. Just as Aquarius and Gemini and Libra have things going on. So these have this is really trying to get into your face. This is really trying to get into your head space. Now, the 4 of Pentacles, you can see that he's holding on to his money. He's guarding his money, but yet money does cover him. Money is underneath him. I have felt very much in the last week or so, 2 weeks actually, to get things ready for winter, to get the car ready, do whatever you need to get, I'm getting new brakes, I'm getting new, maintenance done. I've been feeling very pushed to get things ready. So what am I getting them ready for? Hey, it could just be for the winter. But I do feel that there is, it's just, and also too, look for the best price. Look for the best price. Look for the person that's going to give you the best job for the best price also. So I did do a little shopping when I'm doing my car, getting my car ready, things like that. But I feel like there is some guarding of your money. There is some, the money will be there. It's just that you may not necessarily feel it as abundantly as you would like it to be. There is some reciprocity with the Four of Pentacles. You know, there is some give and there is some take, but in this case, he's not willing to necessarily give as much as he's willing to guard. Anyway, let's see what we have here. Next card is the Two of Cups. Now we have a 2, which is crossroads, choices. Do I go this way, that way, pathways. It's also coming together. Now, cups is our water energy, our Cancer, our Pisces, and our Scorpio. Fluid and very emotional energy. Now, the Two of Cups usually means coming together. A new romance, something that's going to be, kind of leaning on each other at the same time. It's just so, does this have to do with this? Like I said, I get kind of a PTSD vibe with this. I get this use your money. Now, it's not the 7 of Pentacles, but it is, I do feel this, use your money wisely. Make sure, that there's some guarding of this money. Again, I felt very much in a phase the last couple of weeks or last 2 weeks to really get things ready for winter, because we're in the northern hemisphere. Winter will be coming in a couple of months, 3 months, 4 months. We're actually going to be going into the fall energy here, the autumn energy. So I just been having a lot of preparation energy going on here. Now, and then we have coming together. We have this energy where two people almost become kind of this one. They're sharing, they're loving. There's a kindness here. So interesting. Let's see. Let's go on and see Colette Baron Reed, what we can have with that. And we have some cards that have just fallen on the floor. So here, let's go here. Oh, well, we've got 2 cards that fell. So we have a Major Arcana card and we have our mystery card. Let's see what this one is. So we have the Messenger of Water. So the Messenger is that page. The page, dual energy. The page has our earth energy, and overlying it is the water energy. The page brings you news. It's a romantic. A lot of times it's a romantic energy, a romantic news, a romantic start to something, but it can be a very emotional time also. Now the page is optimistic. The page does see beyond, the present, okay? Can see into that future, and also has a lot of faith in the future too. So the messenger, but the Messenger of Water, the Page of Water, the Page of Cups has this really, like I said, it is emotional. It is something that feels very deeply. Again, could be hearing something. It could also be starting something brand new, starting a new start to life in many ways. Because then we have the Fool. We have that Fool energy, and this is that leap of faith. There is a 0 energy here, 0, and that is God's source. Now, the Fool, leap of faith, believe. It's a beautiful way to enter into that full moon phase, blah, blah, full moon time. But this is just, you may not, it may not necessarily make sense to you. It's more a case of you need to believe, you need to have faith, you need to hope, and you need to take that leap. So, new start, new beginning, new start. So, the only card that we did not, or the only sign we did not talk about was our fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So Aries and Leo have a lot of play right now. Well, actually, Leo, Venus is transitioning into Virgo, so we're having a little bit different energy there. So whereas where Leo was more fiery, and just really going after what Leo wants, Virgo is going to be more home based. It's going to be more grounded. It's going to get down into the facts per se. So interesting stuff. Let me know how you read the cards. Let me know how you read these. Anyway, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. And why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Scorpios. How are you, my sweethearts? Oh, my goodness, my Scorpios, you feel things so deeply. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. And I know it's a lot of you are revisiting a lot of past energies. And, and I'm not saying it's not a bad thing to do. I'm not saying that. It's just, once you revisit it, once you do, just move forward, okay? Move forward. We've got a beautiful Pisces moon coming up on the 10th. The 10th and 11th are going to be more of our, let's see what happens energies, but we are ramping up to it. But you have to let go. You have to let go of that past in order for you to move forward. I kind of feel like it's a ball and chain in many ways. And maybe you're enjoying it. I don't know. So let's see what we have. Higher power, what do you want to say to our Scorpios? 1, 2, 3. And I do feel really, that 3 of Sword energy, really release the past, and it's, and grow stronger from what you've learned. Okay, let's see what we've got here. First card is grow stronger. So again, this is an 11. 11, 1, 1, new beginnings. 10 plus 1, transition for a new beginning. 1 plus 1 is a 2. Choices, and also coming together, partnering. But I feel like it's more choices. We have strength here. We have Archangel Ariel. Again, this is a time for you to gather your strength. I tell people, things not to pray for. Don't pray for patience, because you will always have to wait, because that's how you are taught. Don't pray for courage, because you're going to be facing many places that you will have to be courageous. And don't pray for strength, because like, oh, please give me strength. No. Don't pray for that, because you will be stretched to that limit. Okay, so Archangel Ariel, very much an earthbound angel. I mean, not, archangel, so in the heavens, but, really cares and takes care and loves the creatures and the earth angels in itself. There is a kindness with this. And when I say, about being strong, and, it is also being, being loving towards yourself, like I said, sometimes letting go is about being strong. It's easy to stay in a spot that's not necessarily healthy for you. Letting go does take a lot of strength, and it does take a lot of, self-love in order for you to do that. Okay, so anyway, strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. That could be for others, because my Scorpios, you do have a tendency to hold on, and if you're angry at someone, or if there's some argument, you do have a tendency to hold on. You have very good memory. Let it go. It's hurting you more than it hurts the other person. Anyway, let's see. Next card is the King of Raphael. So there's a lot of emotional growth this week for you. There's a lot of really, like, the King of, okay, so, I'm going back to that strength card, and the King of Raphael. The King, okay, underlying energy with the King is air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, really very strategic thought processes. Could be hearing news. Raphael is your energy, and also Cancer and Pisces. Pisces full moon. The King of Raphael has gone through the emotional gambit and has come out better than what he went in. Okay, he has grown. He has learned to love. He has learned to let go of what does not help him, and hold on to those that do. So there is something about, again, I do feel like this is a week that, there is an emotional maturity here. There is a trusting your heart energy here. There is a, you've got this, you are growing from this also. But we have these two together. So whatever this is, however you're coming to this point, it's not necessarily been an easy journey for you. Okay? So now the journey needs to be revisited, and not necessarily that you have to go back down that journey. You just have to think about this, and you have to learn those lessons, because the outcome of the King of Raphael, what the King of Raphael truly stands for, is learning those lessons and coming out in a better place. Okay, so there might be a lot of soul searching this week for you. There might be a lot of just, am I on the right path? Am I going where I want to go? But King of Raphael, warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it's safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. So the king of, and it could also be that you need to have the strength to step into that place. And, maybe it's easier if you've got people caring or taking care of you. Maybe it's easier for you now to step out and take care of yourself. Okay? And you to step out and be more independent too. Okay? So not quite sure what this is all about. I do feel like there is a very strong link between the two. And I do feel like the Strength card is pushing that King of Raphael to step out and be his own person. Now, male or female, masculine, feminine. The King is a masculine, so masculine energy. But the Strength is pushing that King of Raphael to step out and claim who he is. Okay? And also to love himself. Next card reversed, the Four of Michael. So we have a 4 energy. So we have a 114, 411. 4 is stability, leadership, also stability, leadership, and organization. Michael is that air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, thought processes, hearing news. This is take a rest. Stop, take a rest. Let things work their way through. You don't have to be rushing in. You don't have to, in order for this. Again, I feel like these two are like connected almost to the hip as cards. And again, it's like and it's not necessarily easy for you to take a rest. It's not, or for you to back off a little bit. But it's just whatever these are, whatever that's going on, you have to come into some, you are coming in, or the energies are good for you to come into who you are for growth, not as a growth, but for growth and for emotional maturity. But now it's also a time for you to take a rest and, and basically stop pushing. Okay, anyway. Yeah, it's best when I try not to understand what I'm saying. Let it all just come out. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off. Seek relief from stress. Stop pushing. Stop pushing. Maybe it's stop pushing yourself, but it's also maybe stop pushing the situation. Again, I do feel like the strength, basically strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness, and this king who has gone through the emotional, it is time for you to grow up, to grow strong, to grow grow more. I don't know who that is, but take a rest, let things happen, let things happen the way they need. You don't have to push. You don't have to push. Okay, let's see. My Scorpios, what do the guardian angels have to say? Can you add some words? Can you give us some clarity on this? Here we go. Here we go. 9 of action. So 9, let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. Action is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very determined. It is about standing strong. Let's see what it says. You've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. So basically, when I said, don't push, stop pushing, you are being protected. You are being protected. So let things roll. Let things happen the way they need to happen. I don't know. Don't push. Don't push. Okay, let's see. From the inspirational wisdom from angels and fairies, let's see what we've got here. For my Scorpios. This is for Scorpios. Scorpios. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, this one's reversed. Fairy Voyage. As a child of power, you can bring joy and purpose to the world. Wow, I've not seen this one before. Fairy Voyage. Bringing purpose, joy and purpose to the world. I love that. That's gorgeous. That's very gorgeous. And that you're a child of power. Here we are. Let's see, what crystal or energy now that would be helpful for my Scorpios. Here we are. Moss agate, new beginnings, nature connections, animal allies, security. Love it. So again, you know, it's just basically there is a really big growth happening for you. There's a big maturity emotionally happening for you. I know many a times it's like, well, I don't think I want to be stretched that much. Or you know what, I don't think I want to grow anymore. Can I just kind of chill for a little bit? The message is, again, don't push it, but at the same time, there's a lot of, you can bring a lot of joy and purpose to the world. So let things happen naturally, organically. Who's to say? But either way, my Scorpios, comment, let me know what this all means. Take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Scorpios, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.